Good morning, viewers. It's another good day that God has given us. This is the day that God has given us that we want to rejoice and be glad in it. I am Michael Mwangi, by the grace of God, the vicar, Kutus Church. Our message today is taken from the book of Psalm 57 and verse 1. Have mercy on me, O God. Have mercy on me, for in you my soul takes refuge. I'll take refuge in the shadow of your wings until the disaster has passed. Our theme this morning is, I'll take refuge in the Lord until the disaster has passed. This is the prayer that was said by the servant of God by the name David. David, at this particular moment, he's surrounded by imminent danger because King Saul is pursuing him. And at this particular moment, he's actually hiding in a cave. He's running away from King Saul, who is pursuing and who is planning to kill him. David is a man who has been seen to be a man who really trusted in God. At this instance of imminent danger, he chose to trust in God. He chose to call upon the name of God. And in this cave, it is where we are finding him, making a very humble prayer. Oh God, have mercy on me. Oh God, have mercy on me, because my soul takes refuge in you. David knew that despite the fact that King Saul was pursuing his life, despite the fact that he was in this situation of imminent danger, he knew that if he only called upon the name of God, his life would be safe. And he continues in the same verse to say that, oh God, I'll take refuge in your shadow until the disaster is over, until the disaster has passed. He chose to trust in God. He chose to call upon the name of God. And he is saying confidently that, God, I'll take refuge in your wings until the disaster has passed. Brothers and sisters, at this particular moment, when our situation is just like the situation of David, when he was in a situation of uncertainty, a situation of desperation, and instead of getting worried, he chose to call upon God. He chose to call upon the name of God. We tune in to tell ourselves that we are going to call upon the name of God. At this particular moment of economic crisis, economic disaster, we are in fear of coronavirus. We need to tell ourselves, just like David, I'll take refuge in God. I'll take refuge in the shadow of the Almighty, who is able to save my life, who is able to save my business, who is able to save my family. I'll hide under the wings of God until this disaster has passed. Brothers and sisters, it is only in God and God alone we can have our lives safe. It is only in God we can take refuge and be sure that our lives are safe. The verse we have just read is parallel to the verse in Psalm 91, where the psalmist is saying, those who take refuge in God, they shall be saved underneath the wings of the Almighty. When we take refuge in God, I want to assure you, we shall be saved. We shall be saved until the disaster is over. The disaster of corona, the disaster of economic crisis will be over only when we choose to take refuge in God. Let us not be afraid. Let us not be filled with fear, but let us fill our minds and our hearts with this confidence that I will take refuge in God until the disaster is over. May God bless all of us, even as we choose to take refuge in God. May God be with us, even as we choose to hide underneath His wings until the disaster is over. As I wind up, let us follow the government directives. Let us sanitize ourselves. Let us have our masks well put, so that even as we wait upon God's protection, We can be saved by doing what the government is asking us to do. May the good Lord be with you. May the good Lord take care of you. We are going to be saved. We are going to be saved until the disaster has passed. May God bless you. Shalom.
Talk about